Hey, Shalom. I'm going to start by giving all honor and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone who rule well and teach well. Taught us the truth through the Holy Spirit, the Rakakwadash. Salutations to you brothers and sisters out there listening and learning. Shalom. Hey, this lesson is going to be, we in Black History Month. You know, and we know that word black means what void of light, and what wicked, okay, depressed, morally deranged, okay, for lack of a better words, mad. Okay, and really that is what this is, Black History Month. Okay, in this video I'm gonna show, it goes to show that, the people that represent the so-called black people, which are really the biblical Jews, let's go back to the tribe of Judah, okay, the head tribe of the 12 tribes of Israel. Okay, but the people that's represented as our leaders really and truly are black, devoid of light, and thoroughly wicked. Okay, and this is who is placed in front of us as leaders, and something that we should look up to. Okay, basically idols, because this is what it is, and this is done purposely by a group that I like to speak on, as much as I can, because these people deserve to be, spoken about, uncovered. Okay, they deserve to be brought to the forefront, and charged with the things that they've done. Okay, because they're responsible for a lot of wickedness, the majority of wickedness that's done in Babylon, and these are the Freemasons. Okay, but for those that don't know, okay, there's something called the Prince Hall Freemasons. Okay, and the Prince Hall Freemasons, let's look it up. Okay, don't take my word for it. Look it up. Okay, and I believe it was just Joe Biden was just initiated, I believe, by the Prince Hall Masons. Okay, so the Prince Hall Masons, okay, is the Prince Hall was an American abolitionist, and leader in the free black community in Boston. Okay, so really the Prince Hall Freemasonry is the black version, right? Prince Hall Freemasonry is a fraternity for African Americans that was founded in 1784 by Prince Hall. It is the oldest and largest African American fraternity in the world. Okay, so basically the Prince Hall is a chapter of, the black chapter of the Masonic order. Okay, and these people are thoroughly wicked. All right, we're gonna play this video right here, and again, this is for fair use. Excuse me. Now again, this is for fair use. Okay, if the brother that made this video, if you can ask me to take it down if you want, I'll take it down. But I'm just gonna put this up for edification's sake. But again, this is fair use. Okay, and it's to edify. And Lord's will, you brothers and sisters that are listening are edified. I'm gonna play this. And I'm gonna pause this right here real quick, because you can see, right? Let me play this back. Okay, we see this guy right here. He has the purple and gold apron on. Okay, and this is a testimony against, the IUIC as well. Okay, because the IUIC has this same regalia, or the same outfits. Okay, and it shows you that they're affiliated with the Prince Hall Freemasonry, where I believe Nate was in the Fraternal Order of the Police. Okay, because this is part of it as well. These people are heavily involved with that. Okay, they have the same outfits. That's why you have to purchase a starter kit, right? The same outfit. I believe here it goes, and it's changed over time. They used to have a different one, but this one is close as well. You see the square and the compass and that. Okay, it's all just a form of Freemasonry. Okay, I believe the purple and the gold is the Q dogs. All right, basically the Greekish fashion. Okay, and so let me play this video. And I just want to say this: these are a bunch of bootlicking, Sambos, okay, bootlicking niggas, right? Who have been given money and traded off, prosperity in Babylon, okay, to be wicked. And this is nothing new. I'll show it through the scripture.
What does Booker T. Washington, Thurgood Marshall, Richard Pryor, Sugar Ray Robinson, Nelson Mandela, Elijah Muhammad, Louis Farrakhan, Scottie Pippen, Shaquille O'Neal, Jesse Jackson, Al Sharpton, Medgar Evers, Nat King Cole, Reverend Calvin Butts, James Clyburn, Benjamin Crump, Elijah Cummings, Don King, Roland Martin, Michael Jordan, Ricky Smiley, Tom Joyner, Bill Cosby, and Steve Harvey all have in common besides being black men? Well, if you looked at the title of the video, I guess you figured out that they are all Prince Hall Freemasons. Trust me, the list goes on and on. We are in the month where...
Okay, and you saw all the different people. All these people are all the ones that's talked about during Black History Month, and there's no coincidence about that. Okay, this is this has always been the plan, and this is always the goal of the wicked. Okay, to basically destroy our people through the wicked of our people. Okay, and it was done in the times of Babylon. Okay, it's been done in the times of Egypt, and it's done now. Okay, because our people, when they get any form of leadership, or they have any skills that are above average, okay, blessings really through the Lord. Okay, Esau seeks to use that. All right, and I'm gonna read this scripture right here. This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 17 and 11. I'll start at. It says, "Moreover, the word of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua came unto me, saying, Say now to the rebellious house, Know ye not what these things mean? Tell them, Behold, the king of Babylon is come to Jerusalem, and have taken the king thereof, and the princes thereof, and led them with him to Babylon, and have taken the king's seed, and made a covenant with him, and have taken an oath of him." Okay, and in this Freemasonry, okay, Freemasonry is based on oaths, and I'm gonna get that. Let me go to this website. Okay, and this website that I'm about to use, you should be using this too. Okay, it's called yandex.com. Okay, and I'm gonna put oaths and Freemasonry. Right? Okay. I'll just click on this. You can click. You can look it up for yourself. It says. Damn, now I gotta read through the article to get it. So I'll just read what it says, in the title of the video. It says Freemasonry entered apprentice oath is a pledge made by members of the Freemason fraternity when they are inducted into the organization, right? So this is something that they have to do. Let's look at the definition of oath for those that don't know. Okay, oath,
Oath.
right, is a solemn, usually formally calling upon God or God to witness to the truth of what one says, or to witness that one sincerely intends to do what he says. Okay, it says something such as a promise, irrelevant or careless use of a sacred name. Okay, so these people go by oaths. Okay, and this is what the Lord also goes by. Okay, we took an oath to the Lord to be the Lord's people. Okay, and it was commiserated by blood. Okay, when Moses sprinkled the blood upon the horns and upon the people. Okay, and this is what these Freemasons do. Okay, but they make an oath to Satan. All right. So the oath, the synonym for oath is a pledge, a vow. Okay, and that word pledge is important too because, this starts off, okay, in these fraternities, okay, where people take a pledge in fraternities, and this goes back, far. Okay, as we're reading here in the book of Ezekiel, this is during the time of Babylon. Okay, so this is nothing new. All right, so back in Ezekiel 17 and 12, it says, "Say now to the rebellious house, know ye not what these things mean? Tell them, behold, the king of Babylon have taken the king thereof, and the princes thereof, and led them with him to Babylon, and have taken of the king's seed, and made a covenant with him, and have taken an oath of him. And he have also taken the mighty of the land," okay, meaning the strong and the warriors and the soldiers, right? "That the kingdom might be base, that it might not lift itself up, but that by keeping of his covenant it might stand." Okay, so this was the goal of the king of Babylon. Okay, to keep the kingdom of Israel base. Okay, and this is what these Prince Hall Freemasons do. Okay, they keep the kingdom base so we won't be able to lift ourselves up. So Esau will give money, large sums of money to these men, okay, which are placed throughout the community as gatekeepers. Okay, let's look up the definition of a gatekeeper. And this is how Esau keeps it all in line. Okay, gatekeeper is someone that tends or guards a gate, a person who controls access. Okay, so these men are strategically placed, okay, these Prince Hall Freemasons, and they control the access to the rest of the Israelites. Okay, so if you don't fit with these gatekeepers that Esau put in place, right, if they don't see you as somebody that's, worthy to take that oath, okay, then you won't make it far. All right, and this is what they're set up and designed to do. To what? To keep the Israel base. Okay, is what it says. I'll read it again. It says that the kingdom might be base and that it might not lift itself up. Okay, so these people are actually placed there to keep you low. Okay, while they stay up on top, and you have, these rappers, which are also Masons. Okay, they're getting their choice of all the women, and all the money and the spoils, okay, while they keep the kingdom base. I'm going to read that in the NLT. It says, so Israel will not become strong again and revolt. Okay, so they're keeping you weak. Only by keeping her treaty with Babylon could Israel survive. Okay, and that's that oath that these Prince Masons have taken. Okay, let me play some more of this.
America likes to say they're celebrating Black history. But while they speak on our history, the truth that's always given, it's always edited. For instance, if I told the story of Black people in America and left out their time in captivity being slaves, people would aggressively accuse me of leaving out or editing our history. Yet, after slavery, the story of black people in America has become seriously edited, and there's very little fuss about it, because most people just don't know. In everyone's eyes, we basically went from slaves to segregated to fighting for civil rights to prominent blacks in all facets of the country to now people claiming there's equality. That's the story that most people want to believe. Change has come to America. But the truth is that this version of history is extremely edited. There is something that must be understood in modern day black history, particularly in America. Without it, you miss a very big side of history that will always leave you blinded and confused and led astray into rebellion.
And what is that? Okay, what's really being left out is that the so-called blacks are from the tribe of Judah. Okay, and they don't want you to know that. They desperately keep that away from you. Okay, and I believe a lot of these Prince Hall Masons don't even know this. Okay, because they don't want them to know that. Okay, and these sellouts only want to know what Esau wants them to know. Okay, they don't want to know who the Israelites. They don't care about that. Okay, because they're already living, the good life. All right, and I'm gonna read this scripture. This is Hosea 4:6. My people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. All right, and that's the goal, of Esau, and he uses these Prince Hall Freemasons to do it. Okay, he puts up these wicked niggas, right? No good niggas. All right, and he has us look up to them. Okay, and we emulate their ways. Okay, this is why you see a lot of basketball players and rappers, because this is what Esau wants you to see. Okay, but really, Israel has some of the best scholars, scientists, in any field in the world. Okay, the nation of Israel has the best. All right, but hey, our people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee, that thou shalt be no priest to me. Seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy power, I will also forget thy children. All right, and this is all part of the punishment. All right, and these Freemasons, okay, because Prince Hall Freemasonry is really, small compared to what the white man got going on. He's just a small arm of it. Okay, but it does a lot. Okay, because Israel, you Israelites are the main character. All right, and he's they're helping to take out the biggest threat, really. Okay, but Esau is doing even more behind the scenes. Okay, because really Esau knows who you are, but I don't believe a lot of these Prince Hall Freemasons do. Some do, and I'm just speaking as a man on that, and some of them probably do. But Esau is a lot more wicked. Right? But this isn't about Esau right now. This is about these guys, the Prince Hall Freemasons. Okay, and we looked up that word oath. Okay, and that word oath also goes into pledges. Okay, and a lot of our people have pledged a fraternity. Okay, let's look that up. So it says pledges again. There goes that word. In black fraternities and some other fraternities spend much of their period learning how to step. Okay, and that word step goes into walk. Okay, so these people are being raised up to do wickedness. Okay, and these fraternities are Greek. It's a Greek thing, right? It says the Sigma Pi and the Phi Kappa Sigma fraternities have a water fight on a UCLA campus. Okay, so these people are being taught how to walk. Okay, this is what stepping means. It says toga, toga, toga does this family, right? Does this familiar chant from Animal House bring fraternities to mind? Okay, and that word toga, what is toga? Now this doesn't want to go back. Of course it doesn't. So let's go right here. look up toga. So a toga, if we go to images, it said toga, and I'll go to Wikipedia. So a toga, a distinctive garment of ancient Rome, was a roughly semicircular cloth between 12 and 20 feet in length, draped over the shoulder around the body. It was usually woven from white wool and was worn over a tunic. Okay, so this was worn in Rome and also in Greece. Okay, it's gonna say it right here. The toga's most distinguishing feature was a semicircular shape, which set it apart from other cloaks of antiquity, like the Greek himitation or pallium. Okay, so they're saying here that you know the toga was Roman, but really it goes back to Greece. Okay, and these fraternities are Greek fraternities, right? You see the names of these fraternities: Sigma, Phi, Alpha. So let's look at the Greek alphabet. Okay, so the Greek alphabet right here. Okay, you see the Alpha, Beta, Gamma, Delta, Zeta, Sigma. Okay, so what was it? The Sigma, Phi, Alpha. Okay, so these are all Greek. Okay, and these Prince Hall Masonry and these fraternities, okay, these sellouts, okay, go back. Okay, we already read in Babylon was where there was one faction, but we can also read here in the book of the First Maccabees. Okay, we can also read this as well. So this is First Maccabees 1 and 11. It says, in those days there went out of Israel wicked men who persuaded many. All right, and this is why these people are put up as leaders. Okay, because they're able to persuade the people into doing what they do. Okay, and they're able to persuade the people that their actions are what to follow. Okay, to follow the customs of the heathen. Right? It says they persuaded many, saying, let us go and make a covenant with the heathen that are round about us. For since we have departed from them, we have had much sorrow. Okay. Let me try to get this in the GNT. Okay. See if I can get it. Okay, I'll read it right here. It says, at the time there appeared in the land of Israel a group of traitorous Jews. Okay, a group of traitorous Jews. These Prince Hall Freemasons. Okay, let's take another look at these traitorous Jews. So these are the same men. So this is a group of traitorous Jews. This is exactly what this is, right? It says, at that time there appeared in the land of Israel a group of traitorous Jews who had no regard for the law. And we can take a look at these guys right here. Okay, and we can see what they all look like: a bunch of smooth shaven, shape up, look like they all eat swine. Okay, they faces all fat. Okay, they got wickedness draped all over them. Okay, they got the bow tie and the phallus. okay, which is the balls and the dick hanging off from their neck. Probably all a bunch of faggots, right? They got the Mason order apron on, okay. These are a group of traitorous, okay, and they hate the law of Yahweh Bashem Shai, right? It says they had no regard for the law and who had a bad influence on many of our people. And they say, let us come to terms with the Gentiles, all right? And we saw in the KJV, it said the heathen, right? Let's go back to it. It said, let us make a covenant with the heathen. And it says right here with the Gentiles. Okay, so this is how you know that there's two different definitions for Gentiles. Okay, one is a natural Gentile, which is an actual, Israelite who stopped keeping their customs, and another is just a straight up heathen who these nations are. And there is no salvation for a heathen. Okay, so these heathen claiming to be Gentiles, they're working on you not knowing. Okay, you're destroyed for lack of knowledge. You not knowing that there's two meanings for Gentiles. Okay, so it says, let us come to terms with the Gentiles, for our refusal to associate with them has brought us nothing but trouble. And this is why a lot of you don't want to, not you if you're listening to this, but a lot of our people, they don't want to disassociate from, these heathen. Okay, why? Because it brings you a lot of trouble. Okay, the so-called white man, he doesn't like that. Okay, he wants you to, bow down and accept him, and being wicked and to follow his ways. Okay, and for you to say that you're not a Jew. Matter of fact, it was illegal for us to call ourselves Jews. Matter of fact, let me see if I can find that. I believe it's the second verse. Bear with me. Second Maccabees 6:6. It says the altar was filled with profane things, which the law forbiddeth. Neither was it lawful for a man to keep the Sabbath days or ancient fasts, or to profess himself at all to be a Jew. Okay, so this is why they don't want you to disassociate, which means to separate. They don't want you to be holy. Okay, they want you to be just like them. Okay, and if you don't, hey, they'll make your life a living hell. All right, and this is why most of our people will be destroyed. Okay, because they fear man rather than God. Okay, and that's just not acceptable. All right, so let me keep reading. It said, at the time there appeared in the land of Israel a group of traitorous Jews who had no regard for the law and who had a bad influence on many of our people. They said, let's come to terms with the Gentiles, for our refusal to associate with them has brought us nothing but trouble. This proposal appealed to many people, and some of them became so enthusiastic about it that they went to the king and received from him permission to follow the Gentile customs. Okay, and this masonry is that. Okay, these are the Gentile customs. Okay, and these niggas is shucking and jiving, knocking each other over the head, to get to sit next to the so-called white man. It says, but they built in Jerusalem a stadium like those in the Greek cities. Okay, and this is why you have the likes of Michael Jordan, Magic Johnson. Okay, who else did it say? Shaq, LeBron James. Okay, these are those same men. All right, the mighty of the land. These are these same men. All right, but the fact of the matter is punishment's almost up. All right, and they're going to get destroyed. It says they built in Jerusalem a stadium like those in the Greek cities. They had surgery performed to hide their circumcision, abandoned the Holy Covenant, started associated with the Gentiles, and did all sorts of other evil things. Okay? So this is what these Prince Hall Freemasons do. Okay, and this is what our people look up to. Okay, and this is why a lot of y'all are gonna get destroyed. Okay, you're upset. Okay, that your time is coming to an end. Okay, you're upset that your tricks aren't working any longer. All right, and these devils here are gonna come against us, our own people. These are the ones that are gonna come against us. Okay, these Freemasons, and we're seeing it now. Okay, because they're in most of these churches. Okay, I believe they meet in the churches. Okay, they're most of the preachers. Okay, they're the ones going. What did it say right here? Right here.
The normal routine for the eliminated. Many of the black churches across the country were being run by Freemasons.
Right. So you heard that. Okay, and that was through the spirit. Let me get this one. And again, you're gonna get destroyed. And that's good. Okay, you need to get destroyed. You had your time here with the so-called white man. I hope you enjoyed it. Okay, but you're gonna get destroyed. This is Jeremiah 23:1. Woe be unto the pastors that destroy and scatter the sheep of my pastures, saith the Lord. Therefore, thus saith the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai is his name, the power of Israel, against the pastors that feed my people. Ye have scattered my flock and driven them away, and have not visited them. Behold, I will visit upon you the evil of your doings, saith Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. And I will gather the remnant out of my flock, out of all the countries whither I have driven them, and will bring them back again to their folds, and they shall be fruitful and increase. And I will set up shepherds over them which shall feed them. Okay, and this is what the brothers on the highways and byways are doing. Okay, they're feeding, brothers as well as sisters. Actually, the Lord's flock. Okay, which consists of men, women, and sons and daughters. Okay, this is what the Lord is preparing for His people. Okay, rulership. It says, "And they shall fear no more, nor be dismayed, neither shall they be lacking, saith Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai." And you Freemasons, you bootlicking Israelites, okay, you've done nothing for your people. Okay, billion, millions, and trillions of dollar contract, and it just gets worse. Okay, you haven't visited them, but don't worry, because the Lord's gonna visit us. Okay, and we shall lack, neither will they be lacking. So we won't need anything. Saith Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, behold, the days come, saith the Lord, that I will raise unto David a righteous branch. Okay, and you Prince Halls are a wicked branch. And the king shall reign and prosper, and shall execute judgment and justice in the earth. And his days Judah shall be saved, and Israel shall dwell safely. And this is his name whereby ye shall be called, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, our righteousness. Okay, so you pastors are gonna pay for this shit, and you Prince Hall Masons, you ought to be ashamed, but you're not. Okay, you love it here, and you're gonna die here. Okay, and this is why we talk about 2/3 a lot, because this is who you are. Okay, and this is what you've done to your own people. Okay, trying to be like the so-called white man. Look at this nigga right here, man. These niggas make me sick. Okay, and that's why they need to be talked about more. Okay, because these are a bunch of proud guys, man. And look at the black woman right there with them. Okay, they also have an Eastern Star. Okay, which is the woman version. Look at her. Matter of fact, they all look like women. They ain't got no beards on their face. Right, you put a hat and a dress on them, they all look like women.
Black men into their Masonic traditions. Here's the thing that needs to be understood. This is the foundation of where the confusion comes from in the black community.
Right, and we know that word confusion means Babylon. Okay, so this is a sign of Babylon. Okay, and here are all these niggas right here.
You look at the black.
We can look at them. You know, we ain't got to go through it all. And you can watch this video on your own. I'll probably post it up in the comment section. Lord will. All right, but I'm going to end it right there. Lord will, you was edified. Now you know who the Prince Hall Freemasons are. You know, it's wickedness. All A has to be spoken about. Okay, since y'all love black history so much, look at it. Okay? And there's not a face missing. Okay? And this is where, you know, matter of fact, I'll get this. This is the book of Mark, chapter 8, verse 36. It says, for what shall it profit a man if he gain the whole world and lose his own soul? Or what shall a man give in exchange for his soul? Whosoever therefore shall be ashamed of me and my words in this adulterous and sinful generation, of him also shall the Son of Man be ashamed, and when he cometh with the glory of his Father with the holy angels. Call Allah Yahweh Shem Yahshua. You niggas gonna be ashamed in the kingdom, man. Okay, and good for you. Good for you. All right, Lord's will use edified. I'll end it by giving all honor and glory to Yahweh, by Shem Yahweh Shai, by Shem Rakakwadash. Double honor to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and shalom to the elect.